It's the holiday season, which means we're all on the hunt for a great deal. But did you know that the Raleigh real estate market has its own version of Black Friday and Cyber Monday that happens nearly every year? And the good news is, as I'm recording this in December, we still haven't even hit the peak of the sale. So you still have some time to take advantage. You're scratching your head wondering what the heck I'm referring to? Well, I'm about to let you in on a little secret. January and February are when prices historically drop to their lowest point in the Triangle region of North Carolina. So if you're in the market for a great deal, now might be the perfect time. Now, there is one tiny little catch, but you'll have to watch until the end for that. But before we dive in, my name is Matt Martin, and I'm a Raleigh-based realtor. I've helped tons of clients, just like you, relocate to the Triangle region of North Carolina. And if you're looking to do the same, I'd love to help you too. Now, I get asked all the time about when the best time to buy is, but there isn't a one-size-fits-all answer to that. And it really depends on your definition of best. But today I'm looking at best prices. But I made a whole other video that explores this topic from other angles as well. And before we get going, one quick disclaimer. All the trends I'm going to discuss here are based on the last 10 years of data from 2014 to 2024 and are specific to the Triangle region of North Carolina. But we all know that COVID threw the real estate market into total chaos, so I've excluded 2020 and 2021 from the numbers to give a clearer picture of quote-unquote normal. So with that in mind, let's jump in. You're probably wondering how much of a discount you can expect during the super real estate sale in January and February, and I promise I'll get to that. But first, why do prices drop during these months? Well, one of the biggest reasons for the price drop is that buyer demand also drops. And when I say drops, I mean it plummets. In January and February, we typically see anywhere from a quarter to a third fewer closed transactions than during the rest of the year. In raw numbers, that's nearly 1,000 fewer closed transactions per month across the Triangle in January and February. People just aren't out buying as much, which makes sense. For one, the holidays start to consume our lives, and people just don't have as much free time to be out looking at properties. Number two, everyone is trying to save money after all the holiday spending around the holidays, so house hunting just isn't high on their lists. And number three, the weather's colder and the trees are bare and nothing looks quite as pretty during the winter time. That reduction in demand means sellers need to entice the smaller buyer pool that is out shopping. And there's no better way to lure in a buyer than with lower prices. This lower demand also means less competition for that dream home you find. Less competition means you're less likely to end up in a multiple offer situation that would otherwise drive the price up, which also explains the lower than average sales prices we see in these months. Another reason for the lower prices is seller motivation. If you're a seller who lists during this time period, it's likely because you absolutely need to sell. What do I mean by that? Well, we just discussed that this is one of the slowest periods for buyers, so most sellers wouldn't voluntarily choose to list in a quiet market. Stands to reason then that the majority of new listings hitting the market in these early winter months are sellers who are highly motivated to sell quickly. And the best way for sellers to get a quick sale in a low demand market is to entice buyers with a low price. Okay, I've kept you waiting long enough. Let's talk about how much of a discount you can expect. And these are serious savings. Over the past 10 years, median prices in January have averaged about 7% lower than the rest of the year. And February comes in about 5% under. So if the average sales price of a house across the year is, say, $500,000, you can expect that home to be about $25,000 to $35,000 cheaper during the first 2 months of the year. For some people, that's an entire down payment's worth of savings. But here's an even crazier stat. January and February are about 10% lower than the peak pricing that we typically see in June and July. That suddenly makes bundling up and house shopping in January not seem like such a burden, doesn't it? So let's get this straight. January and February have the lowest prices of the year. They also have the lowest buyer demand, which means less competition, and that's something every buyer wants. So why isn't everyone banging down the doors for these deals and house hunting in January and February? Well, aside from the reasons I gave earlier, namely weather paired with financial and holiday fatigue, one of the biggest reasons is that there just isn't as much inventory available for buyers. Sellers know that demand is down during these months, and their calendars are also full with holiday festivities. On top of that, they know that their homes won't show as well when all the landscaping is dead. So we see a huge decrease in new listings during these months. That drop-off starts in November and continues into February. So January and February typically see our lowest inventory levels of the year. We're talking about 12% fewer homes on the market than the annual average, which translates to about 1,000 fewer options for buyers. For many house hunters, that's just too little inventory to get them out of bed. So the secret's out. January and February are the Black Friday and Cyber Monday of real estate in the Triangle region. If you're in the market for a crazy good deal and you're okay with not having a Cheesecake Factory-sized menu of inventory to choose from, well then the first couple months of the year are gonna be your gold mine. If you're ready to kick off your home hunt here in the Triangle region, be it in January or June, I'd love to be your guide. You can reach me by phone, email, or text, and you can find all my contact information in the link below or by scanning this QR code right here with your phone. And if you like this video, I have a whole catalog of others all about moving to, living in, and buying real estate in and around Raleigh, North Carolina. Here's another one here that you may like, so give it a click to keep on watching.